Hello Year 11, this is your lesson for Thursday the 7th of January. This video is going to be probably about 6 minutes long and it's just going to explain the tasks for today. So obviously we're looking at economic futures in the UK and I want to get this unit finished by the 1st of February. Obviously since I last recorded a video your exams have been cancelled. However, we're not entirely sure what they're going to be replaced with yet, but almost certainly you're going to have to sit some form of internal assessment in school, and your grade will largely be based on how you do in that assessment. So it's vitally important that you stay motivated and you continue working and engaging with all of these tasks. If you're not engaging with the tasks, I'm not going to be able to give you the grade that I would like to give you, and you're not going to do well in that internal assessment. As soon as that's all confirmed and the government pull their finger out and tell us what's going on, obviously we will let you know. So today, last lesson, we looked at how the UK economy has changed. I'm going to recap that very quickly. And this lesson, we're going to look at this second question, what is a post-industrial economy? And it's actually probably only going to take 2 lessons, not 3. So a very quick recap of what you should have learned from Tuesday, Wednesday's lesson. Basically, the fact that we have these different ways of classifying jobs. We have the primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary. So primary jobs are like farming and mining, getting raw materials out of the ground. Secondary is like manufacturing, making, building things. Tertiary is service sector, and quaternary is kind of research and development. And you can see from this graph, it goes from 1750 to 2050. Of course, we're not quite there yet. The primary was by far the highest employer, and that has fallen. Then secondary started to climb and then fell, certainly from kind of the 40s onwards. And then we had this huge rise in the number of tertiary jobs here, this green one. And you can see the quaternary sector didn't even start from the 1950s, and that's risen from 0 to 10% of people being employed. So basically, in the UK, people have gone from making things and manufacturing things to now just providing services. 3 reasons behind that. One is globalization, so the fact the world is now a much smaller place. We're able to bring in goods from abroad. You can do things much cheaper, share ideas and resources. That has really changed how the world works. Government policy, so government have invested in different areas. So at one point they nationalised everything and they had the National Coal Board and they had British Rail, but then they decided to privatise everything, and that meant companies came in and they diversified and they no longer found it profitable to be basically a country that makes things. Deindustrialisation, and that is just a term to basically describe the fact that we lost all of our industries because it was much cheaper to make stuff abroad, where they had lower rates of pay for workers and poorer health and safety standards. So that's the recap from last lesson. There's this video link here, which I really like. I'm going to pause and play it for you. It's just a 3-minute YouTube video, and it just kind of puts in a nice, simple, easy to explain way what happened to the UK economy. Okay, so here's that video I want you to watch. Okay, so that was a recap of the last two lessons. So this lesson, what are we looking at? We're looking at this key question too. So what is this post-industrial economy? So now all our industry went abroad. Now that we no longer make things, well, what do we do and how did our new economy develop? Well, we have what we call a post-industrial economy. And what that means is it's the shift of some high-income country economies from producing goods to providing services. So why did our service industry and our quaternary industry, I suppose, develop? Well, the main reason behind it was this development of IT. So the UK IT industry is worth £58 billion a year. Around 100,000 software companies operate in the UK, and examples of that are IBM and Microsoft. We had the development of mobile devices, we have really good cyber security, we have data centers, we have cloud-based storage, and so IT was a key driver behind our economy changing and becoming this post-industrial economy. Now what I've done is I posted this link to the bite-sized revision, and I've also on the Google Classroom I've posted a page from your textbook and also a page from your revision book, and in both those pages it explains how IT affected the growth of the UK economy, or affected the change in the UK economy really. And what I want you to do is to have a look at both those textbook pages, have a look at the revision website, and then answer this exam question here. So how has the development of IT affected the growth and characteristics of the UK's economy? So how has the development of IT affected the growth and characteristics of the UK's economy? So you should be able to answer that by reading these pages here and by having a look at this revision website. It's a 6-mark question, so really need to tell me 3 things about how IT has changed the economy. So identify the reason, give a little explanation. Identify the reason, give a little explanation. This needs to be posted and submitted by 8 p.m. on Thursday. So I'm giving you a few extra hours after the school day, because I appreciate some of you might be sharing laptops, or your working day might be a little bit different because of how you have to work at home. So please make sure to submit it by 8 p.m. on Thursday. Thanks very much.